this video, we're going to see different ways in which we could select rows in a Pandas data frame. I'm opening a Jupyter Lab notebook. First, I would import the libraries and read the CSV file. We're using the same data which we have used in the previous video, which is National Longitudinal Survey data. It has around 88 columns and around 9,000 entries. I made the person ID column as the index. Let's look at the head of the data frame. So these are the first three rows. The first row is the 0 index. This is index 1 and this is index 2. So I want to select the rows by slicing 5th to 8th rows. The slicing would go something like this. DF 4 to 8. So if it is 5th row, the index is 4 because the first row has index 0. I transposed the sliced data, that means rows into columns and columns into rows, to have a better view of the data. Here I'm slicing with a step. Index 4 to index 14 I'm slicing, but column 2 means I'm slicing the every other row. So 5 would be skipped and 6 would be selected, and 7 would be skipped and 8 would be selected, and so on. So if you see here, this is index 4 and this is index 6. Here I'm slicing the last 3 rows of the data frame using tail method. So these are the last 3 rows of the data frame. We could also slice the last 3 rows using a negative index. So the last row would be index -1, then the last but one row is index -2, and the third row from the last would be index -3. So when you slice it with a negative index -3 colon and leave it empty, then it would select the last 3 rows from the data frame. In the previous video, we have seen how we could use loc to select columns. We could also use loc to select rows by index label. Now since my index is person ID, I could use loc to select the person IDs within this range. So within square brackets, if we give the range of the labels, it would select the rows in this range of the index column. Now we could also pass a specific index values as a list and pass into loc to retrieve the rows with those indexes. Here we have to pass it in a list format. That's why we have 2 brackets here. We can also use iloc to select rows. We have to give the row positions, not the index labels. So df.iloc within square brackets, we pass the row positions. 0 position is 0 index, 4 and 5 will get those values as a result. We could also pass the range of the row positions in iloc to get the result. Now let's see how we could select rows using a condition. Let's check all the columns. I'm selecting this column, nightly hours sleep. This talks about how many hours of sleep the person is getting every day. Now if we take df.nightlyhoursleep.describe, we'll get the statistical information of this column. So there are 6,706 people who responded to this. Out of those, around 25% of the people say that they have either 6 hours or less than 6 hours of sleep. 50% of these 6,700 people have said that they have either 7 hours or less than 7 hours of sleep. 75% of the people have said that they have 8 hours or less than 8 hours of sleep, and so on. That is the meaning of this describe. So this 25% can also be called as quantile 0.25. What I mean is df.nightlyhoursleep quantile 0.25 will give the value of the sleep of 25% of the people, which is 6 hours. Now I want to look at the 5th quantile, or the first 5% of the people in the distribution, or saying what this 5th quantile means is out of 6,706 people responded to this question, 5% of people said that they have 4 hours or less than 4 hours of sleep. Now I want to use this information to select the rows who have 4 hours or less than 4 hours of sleep. So I'm calling that data frame as low sleep people, is df.lock, which is for selecting the rows, and within square brackets or brackets I'm giving the condition df.nightly hours sleep is less than or equal to 4. So this inside df.nightly hours sleep gives a true or false value, and df.lock select the true values in this data and passes it to low sleep people data frame. When we look at the shape of the data frame, we could see it is 364 by 88. It is around 5% of this value. Now we'll try to select rows based on multiple conditions. Now in the same data frame of low sleep people, so I want to correlate this low sleep people with children at home. So maybe more children are causing the people to have low sleep. This might be an assumption or a hypothesis. So to check whether my hypothesis or assumption is correct or not, I could look at the distribution of children at home on this low sleep people data frame. So low sleep people dot child at home dot describe. Here what this means is around 25% of people have 1 or less than 1 children, 50% of people have 2 or less than 2 children, 75% of people have 3 or less than 3 children. So this is interesting because 75 to 100, which is almost 25% or 1/4 of the data, says that they have 3 or more children. So I want to get the data of people who are having both low sleep and having the children more than 3. So I'll call it low sleep 3 plus children. That is the name of the data frame. I can give multiple conditions. So the first condition is df.lock bracket, and within parenthesis I'm giving the first condition. The first condition is df.nightly hours of sleep is less than or equal to 4 ampersand. The second condition within parenthesis df.child at home greater than or equal to 3. Let's look at the shape of the new data frame. It is 82 by 88. Now let's select the rows with 3 conditions: sleep less than or equal to 4, children greater than or equal to 3, and gender is female. So I could use all the 3 conditions separated by ampersand. df.lock within brackets the first condition, second condition, third condition. Now if you look at the shape, 57 by 88. So out of 82 people who are having low sleep and 3 plus children, 57 are females. Finally, we select both rows and columns using lock. df.lock, I'm giving 2 conditions: sleep less than or equal to 4, children greater than or equal to 3. Those 2 are for selecting the rows. Comma, I'm giving only 2 columns because I don't want all the columns. I just want only these 2 columns in the final data frame. I'm giving the name of the columns in a list format, that is within brackets, and finally close the square bracket. Now if you check the head of the new data frame, we got only these 2 columns, nightly hours sleep and child at home, and satisfying these 2 conditions for the rows. So these are the different ways in which we could select rows from a pandas data frame. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.